while I sort some stuff out. Hello. 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 Yeah, man. Hello. Hello. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back into it. Where we left off, I'm pretty sure chasing down some guy who shot somebody, if I can remember correctly. No, interrogating.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Let's use me thingy bob. We're moving it. Ooh. Good call.
I don't know why I'm bothering to try to help you here, Mr. Kalu.
Damn.
I could stand in front of the grand jury and say that you showed no remorse. The defendant is a cold-blooded killer.
Very good, boy chick. Kiss my ass. I know what you're doing. I think I'll wait for my lawyer to get here before I make any kind of statement. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Damn. So close.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Alright, calm down.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Alrighty. Let's go with the cues this time.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher. You and that stump Gage.
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Nice. Oh, that's something what I forgot to do. Was to trade out my shit.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Two suits, eh? Nice. Looks like we're going to be a detective. The driver's seat, eh? Wonder what this could be all about.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Alright, so what's our first case?
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys? Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Alrighty, first case. An abandoned vehicle,
You'll
eh?
get roasted.
Let's go see what this is all about.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they?
6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
I'm guessing this is our car.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot and the warehouse.
And off we go. Let's
I'll
go
direct.
have a look at this abandoned car.
So, tell me a little about
don't
yourself,
take
pal.
me off the road.
Are we friends now, Mikowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
That was fun.
Grew up in San Francisco. Shipping.
Oh, watch where you're
Went
going.
to college
now.
at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine.
Car's fucked. Gotta find a new one. You.
I'm sorry, sir. Police officer. I need your car.
this!
So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. And let me get this
Off we
straight.
go.
You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished?
I
The
think
Emperor
I'm gonna go do this
Hirohito himself
dispatch
leading the
first
charge
before I
against
do
you.
that
I did my part,
main
Mikowski.
mission.
What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Goddamn maniac!
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third.
Open your eyes!
I have my eyes open. It's these guys that run into me and shit. Master Gunman. What's
Up on the
this
roof,
all
officer.
about?
He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Let's go fuck him up.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Come. Oh, you don't shoot at me. You overgrown baboon. Trying to do this without any violence. Where'd he go? There he is.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
Well, isn't it obvious? Dipstick. Chasing a guy.
Son of a bitch! I'll take you all down with me!
Oh, I died. So maybe I do have to shoot him. I don't know. I thought I could just take him down or something. Frick me, man.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Oh, that's no good. Waving a gun. Could hurt somebody. Up we go.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Come on, come on, come on.
Son of a bitch! I'll take you all.
Got him. Didn't really want it to end that way, but kinda sorta had to. Well, at least I think it had to end that way. Alright, now, let's get back to the crime scene. I think this is the car.
Slow down before someone gets hurt.
Calm down. Stop having your panties in a twist, bro. I'm the best driver there is. Okay. Right, so just around this corner. Alright, here we are.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
This old guy here trying to have
I
looks.
need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Right, let's go investigate this guy. This man.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. You don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Map, log, options, statistics. Interesting.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Let's go talk to Mr. Guy right here.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Thank you, Mr. Wilkie.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
Tie line
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
and a slip of paper.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
A live pig for only $3.20. Wow. Let's talk to the coroner.
Doc?
Detective,
Phelps. What have we got?
a lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Oh, that is a lot of blood.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Got a wallet.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
That must be him.
Happier times, I guess.
Sunglasses. Not sunglasses, but glasses.
Stenzel glasses. Home repair brand name might give us something to go on.
Insta-heat. Anything else? Let's have a look. It's just a cigarette packet, nothing of use. Yeah, over here. Anything? No. Am I missing something? Front of the car? No. Have a search around up here. Doesn't look like I've missed anything. Well, let's talk to homeboy and get the interview then.
Advice?
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
No, that's not bad, that's just rubbish.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
It's a simple question, Mr. Wilkie.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Did I get all the clues? Yes, I did. Nice. Black residence. Set the location.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Oh, fortuna.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
Come on, lady. We've got an investigation to do.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Margaret Black, eh?
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Another newspaper. Let's have a watch, hey?
Lie down. Make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
On the phone. Oh, it's just the address matchbox thing I could look at. Okay. If I call Miss whoever her phone is.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
Okay, now that all that's done, what's this? Oh, Insta-Heat. That was the thing on the pipe. Interesting. What's this?
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Mr. Man. What was that? Ooh, flowers. Pretty flowers. Is that Insta-Heat thing?
No use leaving the thing half finished.
This would go go there. This here.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Interesting. Anything in here? There was some. Oh, just washing powder. Nothing of interest.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Another matchbox. Matchbox thing. What's in here?
This must be Adrian's.
Glasses case.
Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Stencil glasses and a photo.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
To my Adrian, lovesick and lonely without you. Hurry back, my darling Nicole. Interesting. Missing suitcase and a thing for
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Well, from what I've gathered, I think we've got a love affair going on. Oh, look, more matches. Who would have thought? Two separate rooms? How interesting.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
That's it. I should go back and
I'm all right now.
Investigate the wife.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Business in Seattle, eh?
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Let's go bad cop on this one, eh?
So you didn't arrange to meet him out at the rail yards?
I've never been near a rail yard in my life.
Looks like that was not a good choice.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Accusing accused.
Yes, I am accusing you. Your husband was going to leave you. That's motive. Now your only alibi is an empty house. Get it off your chest. Tell me the truth.
Whatever your theories are, you're going to have to prove that I was there and that I wanted to hurt him. Do you think you can do that, detective? Find my husband, you incompetent fool, or the LAPD will be facing a lawsuit.
What a bitch.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
So you disposed of the new pair after you killed your husband. You made a mistake in leaving the old pair behind.
I never did. How can you be so heartless, throwing around accusations at a time like this?
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Oh, that's a lie. Of course, there's a concealed message, you rotten
What about
racist.
Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But
Yeah,
women
mate.
sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
3 of 6.
Please do,
50%.
detective.
Alright. Where to now? Let's have a look. No, wrong thing. Back. Locations. Kavanagh's bar, or Kavanagh's bar, wherever it is. Alright. Away we go. Let's go find us a missing person.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
So we just go down here.
All units, shots fired off streets, help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off streets, help. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Where are we going?
Right
then?
up ahead.
Right, okay. I'm assuming this is American, so this is right, where normally it would be left. And here's the bar.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Do you, bro? Let's have a chat.
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake?
Sure. Can I? No? Okay. What a pathetic worm. Alright, where are we off to now?
Looking for someone?
You know Frank Morgan?
Bartender.
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Thank you, sir.
Does the chicken come with fried tomato?
Frank Morgan? Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
You got a very ugly face, my friend.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
No, I don't.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
I don't like your attitude, bro.
Come on, Morgan. It was only last night.
You
You must remember something.
Look, we might have had a drink. We have a drink most nights after work.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Where are we off to now? What are we doing? Oh, we're following him. Oh. Alright, you slimy pig, take me to Adrian.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Where are you taking me, man? Back up a little. Don't want him to get suspicious now, do we? Be very sneaky. Which way you going, you bloody
That's it,
idiot?
spotted. Back off. Hey, back off.
I'm backing off, you twat. Where'd he go? Right, he's up here. Don't lose him. Whatever you do. Goddamn. Where are you taking us? And you were driving under the influence. I should arrest you right now.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
That's what I'm thinking, mate. Where is he going? When will you get there? Only time will tell. Ah! I tried to reverse, but he wouldn't. Ah! No! I've got to follow him all over again. This is some bullshit.
You want my opinion? I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Ah! No, that doesn't skip it, that just pauses it. Fantastic. Oh my god, I gotta do this all over again.
He sure left his drink in a hurry.
He did.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
I think I'm going to keep a moderate pace and stay a little bit further behind him now. Considering the little bitch is very sensitive and knows my car apparently without even seeing it.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
I'm backing off, Get your nipples out of a twist. Oh, why you gotta drive so slow? Come on, speed it up.
be a bad time to...
I didn't mean to press that. Oh no. Oh, fuck me. I gotta do it all over again. Again. Oh. I accidentally pressed it in. I tried to do sick drift and I pressed it and blurted him that I was there. Oh, I'm an idiot.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Come on, skip it. I wish there was a way for me to skip this. This is my third time seeing it, and quite frankly, I'm not impressed. Run, little piggy, run. Right, this time I'm gonna stay pretty far away from him. Like a lot of far. I'll just wait for him to get a little bit of distance.
He sure left his drink in a hurry.
Go after him. Try not to click the thing in this time, because that would be a stupid mistake.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Try not to fuck it up again. The other way. I'm tailing an important suspect. Alright, hopefully we can do it this time.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
You got a pretty big mouth, Kowalski, whatever your name is, so shut up. I'm doing my best. Of course, stopping in the middle of the road a few feet behind him is not suspicious at all now, is it? No.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Where you going, lady? Right, sweet. We did it.
Let's check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour work in traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
His car up.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Won't work on them.
In we go. Let's have a look to where he lives. Apartment 2. Alright, let's go pay a visit to
All right.
Mr. Morgan.
Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Right, yeah, apartment 2.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it.
Hello.
Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD! Give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun
Man,
is the
he
last
moves
resort.
fast for a big boy, doesn't he?
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Come on.
It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
Yes.
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
I really do.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you can go a long way in this department.
Woo! Alright, what's next? What's our next crime, eh, guys? I missed one clue. Oh, that makes me very upset. Hello everybody, thanks for watching the stream. Hope you're enjoying. If you don't mind, hit that follow button like it's your ex-wife. Thank you. That was a joke, by the way. Calm down, it was a joke. Alright, what's this one all about, eh? What are we doing now?
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Alrighty, let's go have a look at this abandoned vehicle.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Yep, let's go.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Yeah,
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say.
Yeah, I remember somewhere. Also, I've played this game before.
Very funny.
And I remember somewhere there was a way to change your clothes. I don't know if I unlocked that later in the game or what. Where's my... Oh, there he is. My god, you're a slow-ass person.
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Jacob's backyard.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detective.
What an interesting name. I wish my last name was Houlihan.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Alright. Let's have a look at the crime scene. No license plate. Interesting.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
I've seen that the wheel was missing as well. The wheel.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
So, what it looks like, there is one wheel missing.
Empty.
Two wheels, the spare one's gone as well. That's
It's owned by the
information.
Argentinian embassy.
And I'm not going to read it all, so yeah. Argentinian flag.
You must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Argentinian. I think that's the word for it. Argentinian. Could be wrong. Sucker wrench.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Oh, my bad. Somebody's screeching their tires. Alright, let's go over talk to the old fart, eh?
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You're lying, you old bastard.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
That's why, because the license
Right.
was taken.
So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Alright, let's have a look at this notebook.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Okay. Anything else?
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
And of all these names, you pick out 2? Okay.
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Use the telephone box.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706 was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Interesting.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes,
sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Central Police Station. Start investigation. All set current.
Can you drive to this one?
Destination. Oh yeah, so slow, my guy, my god.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
The Brown Derby, eh? Well, police station. Let's go talk to Juan something.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
That's him.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that? Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Interview room 2.
About time. Are you the requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
What?
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Gabriel, eh?
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
That's so bad.
So a Consul General gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions. and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna
Leather
love
glove
your diary.
having, white hat wearing, pedo mustache looking bitch.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Yes, the Dewey brothers, my person. No? Okay. I'll drive then. Let's go.
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. Can you do that for me?
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very...
Look out!
Oh, shit.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
All units, shots fired off streets, help. Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off streets, help. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Coming, friend.
Slow down!
Police officer. Didn't even see him.
Shots fired off streets, help. Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off streets, help. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Car 11K. Will.
Death from a...
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Prowler unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They lose it. Bullets start flying, and they snatch up the guns and one of the cops. Head to high ground and make their stand.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
Sorry, fam. But, you know, shit has to be... shit happens.
Put the weapon down, now!
Haha! Huzzah! We saved him.
$11K. I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down. And I need an ambulance at Chateau and Valencia. Also notify Detective Headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective Headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at Chateau and Valencia. Code 4.
Alright, now let's go to these Dewey brothers, eh?
Hey!
Just saved a policeman's life, gonna go interrogate some Dewey bros. Life could not be better. Rapid, yeah, man. Oh, no. Spread out too much.
Now look what you've done!
Can you not yell at me, please? Alright, Mr. Brothers, I'm coming for you. And we are here.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
You are very...
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
I go this way? No. I'm gonna have to go into the garages. Who are you? I don't know, but you got pliers.
We keep all our tools in here.
Spark plug.
Mind if we look around?
Looks like a spark plug.
Be my guest.
Wrenches.
I'm at a loss.
Take a look around. We need hard evidence that connects this place to the abandoned vehicle.
Big wrench.
You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Red one goes here. This red one. Nope.
That's not right. One left.
One. Here.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Is this Mr.
Help me out.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
Hang on, nothing of use or interest.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Anything else around here? License plate.
Doesn't look like anything.
But not the correct one. Sadly. What is this? It is a chisel?
It'll take a smarter man than me to connect that.
I have no idea what that is. I think it might have been a chisel. I don't know. Let's go talk to homeboy here.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know about this?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Bad cop.
I've had just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
Damn.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Should I go good cop or bad cop? Let me know. Of course, I have no idea. I'm gonna go good cop.
So you don't know where the kid lives?
He got kicked out of his last place. He might be at his girlfriend's, but I don't know where that is.
Should have went bad cop.
A wrench from this
Thanks for the
dealership
help,
was used to
guys.
strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Good cop, bad cop, or accused. Of course. I've never done Ask the Community. Oh. Ooh. Interesting. Good cop? Question mark?
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street.
I feel like that's wrong.
It's difficult to
Should've
keep
went
an
bad
eye
cop.
on it.
Yeah, I got all three
We'll be
of them
keeping
wrong.
an eye on you, Dewey.
Wow.
And spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
Oh, that makes me upset. Where's this telephone over here? Ring ring, hello.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Gabriel Delgado.
Delgado. Last known address has him living with a common-law wife. 103 Hill Street, apartment 3.
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Alrighty, let's go visit Mr.
You gonna see your married
Delgado.
man?
Fight me, dog. Fight me, you like you're scared. Let's take this one, eh? Let's just steal a car. Location. Delgado residence. Set destination.
Did you read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
About 3D movies.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things will be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people.
Watch it! I just stole this car and now you're trying to destroy it? Watch where you're going, you buffoon.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now.
It's dark. Are there any lights or anything I can turn on?
Next left.
Oh, wrong button.
Ah, you're gonna kill someone!
That's up. Oh. Up. Uppy, uppy, uppy. Up, up, up. Right, let's go. We can run from here.
That's the guy from the papers.
No, I can't talk to you and get a hot dog, sadly. Come on, come on, come on.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
I don't know, fam. I'm just knocking on all of them. You know, just being polite.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Miss Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Cigarettes.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong
Coffee's
about Gabriel.
boiled.
He will be a good father.
Boiled.
Already he worked
tea or
hard
coffee
to provide
or
for us.
something.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one
Nothing
won't see
significant.
Papa for a very long time.
Yeah, you tell her. You tell her, mate. Tell her what's what. What's this? The Argentinian flag. And the Holy Bible.
Incidental.
But it's the Argentinian flag.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
I think we've got our guy. Yeah, I've seen that we could go out the back. I'll just have a look at this photo first.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Around the back time. Ooh, a garage. That would be a mighty fine place to keep some stolen goods. File, hammer, screwdriver, nothing of importance. Over here, I'll go in here. Stolen license plate, who would have thought?
Diplomatic license plates.
Are the wheels in here? The wheels are in here.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Well, let's go talk to Mrs. Rodriguez. See where her husband slash boyfriend slash I don't know what he is to her is.
Any ideas?
Yes.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
That's a lie. Brecky.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year.
Alrighty, let's go.
No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fun.
Straight race then, hey?
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Shut up. What do you think I'm doing?
What kind of man?
Watch what you're doing!
Bust through that.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids, are you blind?
I'm not blind. I'm a risk taker, thank you very much.
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
I really should stop drifting around.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
If you want instructions on how to wipe your ass, you let me know.
Sure. I'd like them instructions now, please.
Straight through the next intersection. Right turn, coming up. Take the next right. Turn right when you can. Next right. Straight ahead here. Straight over.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! We're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Gonna lose him.
I'm not going to lose him. Calm down.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Big belly bastard. TikTok, here I come, motherfucker.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
You're gonna die, Garacho.
I'm going to die. What do you say?
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady. Come on, you're getting creamed by a kid in a red Ford.
Better call the coroner, Phelps, and the captain. We're gonna be in the doghouse for smoking this punk.
Let me get this straight. In all the time you spent in the Army, in basic training, in officer school, at the police academy, at no point during that time did anyone teach you how to control a fucking automobile? You destroyed God knows how many vehicles, you terrorized citizens throughout East Downtown, and we haven't got a goddamn thing to show for it. You were on street duties until such time as I see fit to assign you another case. Now get the hell out of my sight.
Oh, that just was shooting some kid.
You have any plans for Weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
I shall be back.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Oh, goddamn. Why can't I open these things? Oh, there we go.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out.
Yay, outfits. Let's go this one, eh?
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Let's have a look at his hat, hey? Nothing of importance, obviously. What about
I landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Nothing on his wrist. Looks like a ring's been pried off, but nothing with his face / head. This hand. Nothing. Nothing to comprendo.
Patterson has life insurance.
Grand. I wish I was worth that much.
We can notify next of kin.
Money. Money, 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 money.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Maybe you should.
There's blood